Hi friends, welcome back to Sheena's Homestead. Today is a really fun day for us. We are getting started on our 2024 gardening season. So I'm just washing out some of these trays with soap and water and getting them ready for planting. And then the other thing we're doing today is winter sowing. So this is a really fun project. I'm doing a little demonstration here showing you how I get ready for my winter sowing. This is an old milk jug that I have washed out with a little bit of soap and water. And then I have this drill that I'm just putting some holes on the bottom. You could easily use a knife for that too, but it's a little easier to use the drill. And then I'm using a knife to cut across the top, but not completely. We want like sort of a hinge there. And you can see I'm going to plant some marigolds in this winter sowing container. So you can plant anything you like, really, but what it's best used for is flowers and cold crops. So today we're doing some marigolds. I'm going to show you later. I've also got some cosmos and zinnias that I'm going to start in this manner. It's really easy to do. It's kind of a set it and forget it method. And it worked out really well for me last year. If you want to check out some of those videos, I'll link them down below. So we are getting started on our next year of winter sowing. It's super efficient and it's really fun for the kids to do too. So I'm showing you outside here. I've got another container that I'm using, and I like to put just like a cupful of gravel at the bottom. It helps to hold it down and weight it. And I just found it last year that that worked really well. And as you can see, I'm doing broccoli. I'm getting some broccoli started in here. Broccoli tends to bolt really quickly when you get it out in the sunshine, and it just doesn't seem to have been able to grow long enough in any way, shape, or form when I plant it out naturally. So this year, we're going to try the winter sowing method, and we'll see if that maybe puts us a little bit ahead. This one's a little bit of a experiment for us, but we'll see how it works. Experiments are always good. So now we are moving on to using our Jiffy containers here. They are super simple and easy to use. I store them in the shed and reuse them every year. And today we're just planting some cayenne pepper in this tray. So I'm just adding one seed per cell. I highly suggest growing cayenne pepper if you haven't grown it before. There's just so many uses for it. Not only is it delicious in a lot of different dishes, but it has some major health benefits as well. It can act as a blood thinner, and if you just Google cayenne pepper, you will see how many things it helps you with. So it's just something that's really great to have on hand. I will likely take the harvest from this year and freeze dry a lot of it, powder it up, and then be able to use it all year round. Always, always make sure you are labeling your seeds. Don't be like me. I am often forgetting which things I put where. So it's really good to label them. I'm trying to get better at that. So I hope that you do too, because it can be really frustrating when you find a seed that you really like and you completely forget exactly what variety it is. So don't let that happen to you. Make sure you label everything. And we are going to grow something different in this set of trays. I just absolutely love planting. These are California Wonder peppers, and I actually got these from Menards as well. They were in the organic section, and they do give you quite a few seeds when you buy them from the Burpee brand. So I'm actually putting 2 seeds per tray, or I should say per cell. And that way we make sure we get great germination, and I'll just have to select which one is the strongest plant at some point. But it's better to do that than to have an empty cell. It's so sad. And now I have my little helper. She's going to help me plant these lipstick peppers. Peppers are just such a tricky thing to be able to grow here in zone 6A, and we are right on the border of 6B. It's just, they take so much time to grow, and a lot of times they don't get to even turn red before we have to pick them, and our frost is on its way. So I'm just getting these started as an early start because obviously it's still February, and we're just trying to see if we could possibly get a little extra out of these peppers before we get our first frost. So we'll have to write this down in the journal and make sure we know that we started a little earlier this year. Hopefully this works out. And these lipstick peppers are an awesome variety. They are from Baker Creek. They are an heirloom variety. And then I have these two. These are Golden Gal Wonder. And they're just phenomenal peppers. And it's something that my family eats a lot of. So I'm hoping that we grow an extra lot this year and hopefully have a good harvest. I'm trying to be super intentional this year about the things that we grow and just making sure that they're things that we actually eat. It's always fun to see different seeds in, the store and online, and everything looks so beautiful and fun to try. But if it's not something that you actually eat, then it's not that worth it to us. So I'm trying to be intentional about the space we have in the garden, and just planting things that we will eat and, are made useful. So today I am starting these dragon tongue beans. I have grown these, I think, 4 seasons now, and they are really prolific providers. And they're really fun for the kids to pick and look at. They have purple spots all over them. They definitely do look like a dragon's tongue. Makes it a lot more fun to eat when your food is pretty and unique. I did start beans last year in our winter sowing project, and it gave them a great head start. I definitely got to harvest sooner than I had the year before, so definitely starting that again, and very, very excited to see what sprouts. So as you can see, we got a lot done today, and I hope you learned a little something. I hope you try winter sowing. It is super easy, and it's not too late to get started on your winter sowing project. So let me know down below if you've tried this before, and if you plan to try it. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you all have a great week. Thank you so much for following along. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.